Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Ready Set Pop. My name is Mariel Basori, greeting you from Mexico City, and I'm here with two beautiful, beautiful people. My best friends, all the way from Brazil, we have Lucas Apache, and all the way from Colombia, we have my friend Mauricio Sierra. Hello, boys, how are you?
Hello, Maria. Hello, Mauricio. Great.
Hello, friends. How are you today?
Great. Good to
Excited.
be back. Yes.
Yeah, very
Yes.
excited to be back. Yeah.
This is a bonus episode for our season two. This is our last episode for season two. We are getting ready for season three now. See the season three. Can you believe it? I mean, I can't believe it's been so quickly, guys.
Yes. Super
Yes, I
fast.
know.
Time is flying.
Yeah, but
That happens when you are having a good time. Everything is fast.
yes,
Yeah, you're right.
yes, it's been so fun, and well, let's hope for the best for season three. Meanwhile, this episode for today, we are focusing on Eurodance, dance music in particular, from the 90s and early 2000s. As I've been mentioning you for the past months, I went to the Isle of Dance concert here in Mexico on the 15th. We were going to do
Yes.
the episode two days later, but Mau had some scheduling conflicts with his work, so we had to move it for today. But here we are. I had a great time. I am still tired because it was like 8 hours standing, so it was really tiring. I brought my sneakers. I tried to drink water, not so much because I
Water.
didn't want to go to the bathroom so much. So it was I had to be moderate with the amounts of water I
Yeah.
was taking. But it was really fun. It was at the Palacio de los Deportes, which is one of the biggest venues here in Mexico. Um, and I saw a lot of artists, and I had the opportunity and the blessing to be part of the meet and greet
Yay.
backstage. Yes, so it was great. At first, it was a mess because I bought tickets for the general entrance,
Admission.
and
Yeah.
yeah, general admission, yeah. And when I arrived, where the email said that you had to go for the meet and greet, and I told them I have my meet and greet pass. I show them the barcode and stuff, and they're like, "Oh, but that only applies for the VIP entrance." And I'm like, "Don't tell me because here in your email said VIP and general entrance. So you let me in or you let me in." So the guy was like, "Oh, I didn't know." So he was like a little.
Yeah.
I was getting a little upset because the guy had no idea what to do. So
Yeah.
he had to go backstage, and then um, a girl came out and she said, "Oh, it's the other way." So I had to walk the other way, and finally they let us in, and it was great. The first one I got to meet because they sent me a schedule with the artists
Yeah.
that were going to be at 6:30, at 7:30, at 8:30, but the schedule changed completely.
Oh,
So
Yeah. It's very
it
common
was a
in that
mess.
cases. Yes.
When I finally got in, they said, "Oh, the first one you're going to meet is DJ Gustavo," and I'm like, "Who?"
Who
And
is
they were like,
that?
"This is the official DJ from the radio station that is hosting the event." And I'm like,
So he's Mexican.
"Okay." Yeah, he's Mexican, and he did a great job because I remember you, Luquitas, when he was playing because he was putting a lot of partying in the
yeah.
venue, so it was really cool. But I had no idea who he was, and
Yeah.
so but I was already there, and because I thought the first ones were going to be to a visa, um, but they changed it and they said, "Well, you can go with DJ Gustavo," and I'm like. And so my
Okay.
husband and I'm like, let's go. So we just went and the picture, good luck,
Hello.
bye,
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah.
it. So the first ones to open were this British group called Max. They sing get away, I just get away. And so they were going to be the first to be part of the meet and greet. And they told me, wait here. And I'm like, I'm here because I do want to take pictures with them. And
Yeah.
the girl that was in charge of the meet and greet came, and she said, you want to go see Max? And I'm like, yeah, okay. So stand in this row. Okay, so I'm there. Everything's cool. What is going on? Why don't they let me in? And so I asked another guy that was standing there, and I'm like, are you going to? And he said, I want to go, but nobody's coming for us. And another girl was too, and so and so. And so I had this chat with the people in charge of the meet and greet. So I'm like, aren't you gonna
No.
come out for us? Because we are here waiting. And she's like, oh, I already got them in. And I'm like, I don't care. You have to come out to get me. And so she finally came and I didn't see you. And I'm like, why you didn't see me? I showed you my special ticket that you gave me. So I was like,
Yeah, yeah.
oh,
The
I was so,
organization.
Everything, yes. This organization, yes, a mess.
the logistics was terrible. So when we finally got in, Max was already out, and they told us, "You want pictures with them?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I already
Of
paid
course,
for
yeah.
this." So they brought them back. Fortunately, these it's a girl and a boy. They were really really nice, and so they came all the way from the dressing rooms and stuff, and came back and said, "Oh, I'm sorry, we didn't know you guys were waiting, and they were so cool. We took pictures, we could take selfies, we could take anything." And so, well, finally, we got to be part of it. And the following that was going is Le Click, to which I
Yes.
already have a song that I chose for today's episode, which is Tonight is the Night. Tonight is the night is the night of love. That's a song that was like super big back in the 90s. And the official
Yes.
singer from this group was a girl named Kyle, who is from Sweden. And I had the opportunity to talk to her. And so when I arrived, they said, now it's your turn. And so I hold her and I told her, you are a diva, darling. You are the greatest. You have a great voice. And because she did a great show. She did a really, really good show. And she must be over 50 now, but she has the best attitude. She has a great body. She
A lot
has,
of
great
energy.
voice.
Yeah.
So I was like, tonight is the night, and I had to meet you, darling. And she was so cool. She was working with her brother. Her brother was doing the ad-libs. And so they both hold me, and we took the picture. They were so sweet. And we got out because it wasn't all together. So
Okay.
I saw Max and Leclerc, and then got out, and then I came back later. But I want to know, do you guys remember Leclerc featuring Kayo, Tonight is the Night? What are your thoughts on this song, Mao?
Of course, me Maria. This is one of my favorite songs actually from the list. And when you share that song, it was like, it's very cool you included because I love that song. Actually, I love this kind of vibe from the 90s. Like, this song is very similar to other songs from that time, but like this kind of sound is very like common from that time in music, like this kind of Eurodance music was very popular back then. So yes, of course, I love so much that song. Actually, I have that song. I already had this song in my playlist to run, so this is a song that
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy so much. And this is a song that actually all the time when I listen to the song, I feel like full of energy, to do everything. So
Mm-hmm.
this is the perfect song. For example, when you are cleaning your house and you want to have energy, so it's the perfect song because you are energetic, like dancing, and I don't know, like it's very energetic. So yes, I love that song.
Oh, great. And you, Luquitas?
Yeah, it's a classic.
It's a
Actually,
classic.
yes, I think it's a little similar to Mr. Ving. That is my favorite of whole
Oh, I saw
time.
them too. I saw them
Yeah,
too.
they're amazing. I didn't. It's not my choice for tonight, Mr. Ving, because I remember I talked a lot about the song in the past.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember in what was the episode that we were doing, but I feel like the energy is very similar, the type of music.
The
Mhm.
vibe,
And
yes.
yeah, it's not a song that I listen all the time, but I definitely remember and like this song for sure.
Yeah, it's a classic. And when she began
Exactly.
singing it, the whole venue went crazy. Like, oh yeah, everybody
Yeah,
was screaming because
It's a classic.
it's a classic,
it's a
from the
classic.
90s. So yeah, definitely,
Yes.
it's a great song. And well,
What
after
about
I
what
saw
about the voice, mi Mariel?
the
The
boys,
voice of the lady was, yes, the
The
voice of the
voice,
lady
yeah.
was is so
oh,
good.
yes,
Okay.
she still sounds like 30 years ago. So, which
Oh
is great.
wow, that's very cool. Yes, yes.
And she looked so pretty. She wore this silver dress, and she was really nice. In case you haven't seen the photos, I uploaded them to my Instagram
Yes,
account,
Yeah,
Mariel
yeah.
Talks Pop. For those
we
who
saw
haven't
it.
seen
We
it,
saw them. Yes, of course.
I sent them to you that night because I was so
Yeah.
excited, and but
Amazing.
yeah, I was so happy. And the happiest thing is that what followed is that Ingrid began playing, so she was the third to
Oh,
perform,
she's
and it
amazing.
was great. It was great, and I had the opportunity to meet her also. She was fantastic. She's so tall. I mean, really tall.
Yeah.
Where is
when
she from? Where is she from?
She's from Italy, but
Okay.
she sings in French, and she speaks perfect Spanish and perfect English. So it
Okay.
was great. She
She's
began
amazing.
her show with 2F2, which is, like her most popular song. So
Yeah.
everybody was
Yes.
crazy, 2F2.
Mhm.
And then she sang a couple more songs, like three more songs. And then she went to the meet and greet, which I went to. And when I got there, I was like, my favorite song from Ingrid is one called "Un Fool de Toi," which means I'm I'm all for you. And so
Yes.
I told her, you know what, I'm full de toi. I love you. I love your career. I've been your fan for the over 20 years. And she was so sweet. She hugged me,
It was it was in
and she
Spanish, mi Maria. You had the opportunity to talk to her in Spanish.
like mixed between Spanish and English.
Yeah.
And she
Okay.
came all the way down to hug me because I'm not so tall, but she's so tall. I mean, my husband is really tall. You know him, Mao.
Yes.
He's one
Yeah.
meter
Very
eighty
tall.
five centimeters. So my husband is quite tall. And when he came with her, because I came first and then he came, he was like, this woman is so tall because he was like this with
It's
her. I
taller than
didn't
him. Yes.
Yeah, I didn't know she was that tall, but she was so sweet. She carried a lot of pictures that she was signing, and she told me, "What is your name?" And I'm like, "My name is Maya." She wrote it perfectly, and we took selfies, we hugged. She was so sweet. I mean,
Ah, that's the best
what a
part, mi Mariel. When you
what a
have the
blessing.
opportunity to meet, yes, when you have the opportunity to meet a person that you admire so much, and it's so cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
It's very
especially
special.
when they are so nice, because sometimes it can be the other way, and they can be like
Yes,
really cocky or diva or whatever.
diva. Yes,
And she was so sweet. She signed pictures for everybody. She took pictures with everybody. I had the time of my life with her, and I was able to tell her
yes.
how much I admire her. So yeah, it was great. And now I have my picture signed. Yay!
Oh, that's
Yay.
So
cool. Yeah.
yes. So well, I will go on with the show, because now we are moving on to the songs. Mao, tell us what song you want to talk about today.
Okay. My first choice is Hathaway. What is love? This is a song that I really love because I think this guy is mixing, like, of course, I'm R&B all the time, so in a way this song it's like mixing between Eurodance, like dance, but with a little of soul in his voice. I
Mm-hmm.
perceive that. So I love this song. I love this song. This is the kind of song that you remember from the time that you were a kid, and suddenly, when I am adult, I listen to the song on the radio, and I was like, "Oh my god, I love that song! What is the name?" And this is a song that I've included like 5 years or something in my playlist because it is a song that always remember for that time, but I didn't know the name. So, and actually, I love that song too because of the lyrics. I remember one interview that Hathaway had, like he said something like I don't know if he was the one that wrote that song, but he said something like love is a difficult feeling to explain. Nobody knows what is real love, so that's the
Mm-hmm.
meaning of the song. What is love to you?
Mm-hmm.
So yes, because love can be, I don't know, love can be, for example, I don't believe sometimes in love, like in a way. So I feel very connected to the song because this is the meaning behind the song. What is love? What is love for you? For you is
Mm-hmm.
different, for Mariel or for Luquitas is different, the meaning of love. So I love the lyrics because of that, because everybody has a different definition of love. So,
Yeah.
what do you think about the songs, guys? Lucky Baby.
Lucky baby.
Lucky Babe, a new nickname for me.
Yes,
Um, yeah. Well,
I love to put you nicknames.
yeah, I love this. Thank you. Well, I never thought on this song with all this meaning. So I
Okay.
I, I feel like I have nothing to say after you, because for me it's another classic from the 90s. Again, not my favorite, but of course I know how important the song was in the 90s and how alive the song still even now. You can play anytime in any club and it's gonna be a hit forever. But yeah, it is amazing to see different perspectives from the song. So it's so meaningful for you, and I feel the same thing with another song that is named "Nobody Knows" by Daring. That he
Mm,
basically sings the same thing. What is love? Nobody knows, and I feel super connected to this song, so you should listen to this
mm.
song too.
Okay.
It's very
Okay.
dance. Also, maybe it's inspired by this song that we are talking
By
about. I have no idea, but now that you mention, who knows? But of course, I like this song. Of course,
that's cool. What do you
yeah.
think, Maria?
Well, obviously, it's a classic. I obviously have it on my playlist, on my dance playlist, because it's part of it. It's part of my childhood. I mean, I remember playing it everywhere when I was a kid because you
Yep.
went to the supermarket and it was playing. You went to everywhere, it was playing. So it
Yeah.
was everywhere, everywhere. But what a classic! What a classic! And last year's festival, he was part of it. Hathaway.
Oh, I was about to ask you that. I was about to ask you if he was included in that in this. I think he
Last
was
year,
not included because you share with
no,
us the artist. Okay.
no, last year, but I know he had a lot of screaming and stuff because obviously that song is like an anthem of the 90s. So
An
great
anthem.
choice.
Yes,
Yes.
for sure. Thank
Your
you, guys.
yes, Luquitas, your
Okay.
next choice. Hmm.
First, I want to say hi to Juan and Joaquin. They are here with us. This
I think
episode,
today Joaquin
yeah,
feels so connected to the episode because he loves Eurodance music.
that's
Yeah.
what I was about to say, because he knows everything about
Yes.
Eurodance. So here's with us. He's already talking about Kyle, the
Hmm.
singer that Maria were talking. Is a legend for him. So um, keep commenting, Joaquin, please.
Well, he says something that I didn't know. He says that Kayo is also an actress, and thanks
No,
to her, they created all that she wants by Ace of Base. I didn't know
I
that.
had no idea.
I had
Yes.
no
Oh,
idea.
that's
See,
very good
see, he knows everything.
information. Fun
Yeah,
fact.
and I love
Yes.
that song. Who doesn't love Ace of Base?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, my first choice is not a 90s, it's a early 2000s song. It's Heaven by DJ Sammy and the singer Do. Yes. He's from Spain, she's Dutchy, and the song is originally by Bryan Adams. But
Yes.
it's crazy because Bryan Adams is super my type of music, the voice and everything.
Hmm.
But I rather this version. I like more the dance version by DJ Sammy, and is right now probably is the one that I listen to the most from this type of music, because I don't know, this song always come back to my mind, and I gotta listen sometimes when I'm at the gym or the shower or something like this, because brings me so much energy and at the same time so much nostalgia, because I was 12 when the song was released, and reminds me so much of me and my cousin Stephanie. She used to live with me during 2002, and we listened to the radio all the time here. Jovem Pan, the station that I'm always mention, was all about dance music, and this song was playing every day. So I have so many memories, and I think it's great. And Du is actually a great singer.
Yeah.
Yes, even
By
with
herself.
her, yeah, with her solo releases, she has a lot of good songs. So it's very amazing to me. I want to know your opinions. Starting with Mal.
I love the song, Luquitas. A very good choice. This is another song that I was about to select because I love that song so much when you share with us, like, oh my God, it took it.
Yeah,
Because, yes, because it's a song that reminds me a very happy time in my life, like when I was a kid.
yeah.
When I was a kid and with that hair. I don't know if you see that J Lo's interview. Like I remember when I was a kid with this hair running at the streets. Well, for me it was like that. For in the Bronx. Well, for me it was similar because I remember I was like very like this time in my life was very happy because music was all the time like in the city as you mentioned as Mariel mentioned like for example in the past you took a bus and the song was playing on the radio and you were watching the video in television and maybe you were at a place like a clothes store or something like that the song was sounding. So this is my story with that song. I listened to the song back at that time everywhere, like and this was another song that I discovered after that. Like when I was a kid, I listened to the song a lot, and after that, when I can't remember, but when I was in high school or something, I reconnected to the song, and this is one of my favorites.
Yeah,
That's
it's
great.
amazing. And
Yes.
Joaquin is saying that he prefers DJ Sammy, and I agree. For me, it's better than Bray
Me
Adams.
too.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
Actually, I love the original one, but this one is special.
Yeah.
exactly. And you, Marielle.
Well, I like this song so much. I have great memories of when I was taking spinning classes, with
Yeah.
bicycle.
Uh huh.
And this coach that we had, he used to love to play this song, and we used to run so quick when that song was playing because it's so fast and it's so cool, and you
Yes.
got to be in your best, like
Yeah.
running at your best and listening to the baby you're on there. So it was really really cool. I have
Yeah.
those memories from that song, and it was everywhere, so we all
Yeah.
loved it. I mean,
Yes, for
what
sure.
time DJ Sammy also got married to Luna, from the
Oh,
Argentinian singer who also sings dance music. So I guess
Hmm.
they are connected to dance music, and that's why they got
Yeah.
married. But
The dance music is a whole universe. Like
yeah,
is like a different word. I love this.
yeah.
yes, for sure.
Um, oh, it's my turn.
It's you.
Yeah. The second song I chose, it's actually another one that I saw on the show. It's To a
Life.
Visa,
Yes.
and it's oh la 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 la, oh la la
Oh,
la.
la la la.
Luna, it's from the Netherlands. Yes, Joaquin, but she's Argentinian. I mean, she was born in the Netherlands, but she was from Argentinian parents, so she's
Rise in Argentina. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So yes, To Ibiza, another song from the 90s. I wasn't really familiar with them. I obviously remember the song because that song was playing everywhere, but the ones that came weren't the originals because a lot of
Oh, they changed.
members have been part of um,
The
this
group
the group. So the two girls that came were not the
different,
originals.
not the originals.
I was only able to see them performing one song because when they were playing, I was taking a picture with Ingrid. So it
Oh,
was either
Uh,
watching them or Ingrid. So
yeah. So of
yeah,
course,
Ingrid one for sure.
yes.
yeah. And since Ingrid's line was a little longer than the others, it took me a while to get to her. So
Hmm.
while we were going to take the pictures with her, I could hear oh la 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 oh la la.
Ah, yeah.
And I was like, okay, well, but I still love that song, and I got to see them performing one last song, which was great. They look a little older now, but they still did great jobs. I mean, we can expect singers to look the same,
Hmm.
after 30 years. So
Yeah, it's
Of
unfair.
course,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
we applaud them their performances and
Physical
their look
appearance, yeah.
and yes, and all their experience. So I want to know your thoughts on this one, Luquitas. What do you think on Oh La La La?
This one, this one for me was a memory unlocked. I I didn't remember the song before I played, but in the second that I heard, oh la 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 la, I don't know why, but sounds funny to me. Some songs from that era, and so amazing, and was like open a box of memories, um, because besides the radio, these type of songs were used a lot in television here in Brazil. We had a game show called Passo Repassa here, that people from high school competing against each other, and they used to release like compilations from the songs that were in this game show, and were always tracks like this.
Oh.
So for some reason, I remember that in that moment, Angelica was the host, so I
Mm,
watch it all the time.
Okay.
um, so I remember so much. It was a moment that I was so little. I was like 5 or 6, but
yeah.
I wanted to be a teenager so badly. So I listened to those songs all the time. And this one now is stuck in my mind again. I want to listen all the time. Oh la la la.
Oh, and listen to their album. It's really cool. I was listening to it
I
this
will.
afternoon, and they have this song that is the one I got to see them perform. Uh, Ibiza a la fiesta.
Oh, I
Uh-huh.
totally remember this.
Yes, so it was really fun, that one. So check their album is
I
really
will.
cool. So it stands. Joaquin here is saying that To Ibiza is a German project with ghost singers. The real ones are other girls. Yes,
Oh,
like I told you, these ones are that came later, but I think they were German because they spoke um they had a
English
different
with
accent.
accent.
Yes,
yeah.
so
This was very common in this universe, right? Using like models to pretend they were singing.
yeah.
They that happened a lot. Yes.
And now, Mao, your thoughts?
For me, also was a memory unlock. Yes, and the lyrics are very. This is the kind of lyric that you identify since the time that the song starts. You know, like oh la, la you know that. Oh my God, I know that song.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
for me it was like the same. And I remember another song that had, I don't know if it was like an interpolation or like a sample, that is called, I don't know the I don't know. I had to look for the song because it's very similar. Quiero ver el brillo de tus ojos. Na na na. It's like a
Oh,
Mhm.
the
dance.
Underdog Project.
Yes,
Yes. Remember.
yes,
I
or
Remember. Yeah.
something Tavares. So something Tavares. No, David
I think
Tavares.
I think Remember is made from another song, but not Oh La La La. I think is another one
Oh,
from.
but it's similar. Yes. So I
Yes.
recall that song too.
David Tavares is saying
David
Joaquin.
Tavares. Yes, yes, David
Yes.
Tavares.
Yes.
Yes, I remember that song. I don't know if it's the same as Lupita said. Is maybe it's not the same sample, but I remember that song too because it's very similar. And yes, I what is the year of that song, Mariel? This song is from what year?
To Ibiza?
No, yes, the la 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 la.
95, 96, maybe?
Okay, yes, yes. Because in the moment that I was listening to the song, I was like remembering a lot of
Mm,
different things from my childhood, you know?
mm.
So yes,
Yeah.
I like the song, and actually, I added the song to my playlist to run. So another favorite for sure.
Yeah. And you are right. Joaquin sings the same sample and the same producer. So the song
Mm.
that
Oh,
I know that is remembered by the Underdog Project is also sampled by this David Tavares because it was released only in 2002, 2003, the one that I know.
oh, okay. Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes.
Oh, Joaquin is saying that "Oh La La La" from To Ibiza is from 97. So yeah, I was a little close.
No, but
we were
you were
kids.
closer. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
were kids.
We were kids. We were kids.
Dang. Next, Mao.
Okay, I selected a song that I discovered. Actually, a lot of songs from Eurodance I discovered like not so much ago. Because I used to love this song during the 90s, but I didn't know the names of the song. And the song is Two Times by Anne Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's Anne Lee. Yes.
Stanley. Mm.
Yes, I remember that song with so much love because it's the same, like this kind of music that was so popular during the 90s. And I remember maybe being in my auntie's car, like around Bogota, and listening to the song in the radio. And it was like very good and happy weekends, you know, because in that moment maybe we go to a mall to have the lunch and stuff like that. So if, for me, in my head, I connect this song with this kind of moments, you know, with
Mm-hmm.
these
Mm-hmm.
moments going to a mall and having the lunch and with my family, with my dad, with my aunties. And being a kid was something spectacular, you know, like being in a mall and stuff like that. So I connect that song so much to that times. What do you think about the songs, friends, Mariel?
I remember that song was part of a compilation album that came out here in Mexico. There, it had a little Martian on the cover, like so ugly. And but
Yeah.
everybody was crazy about that compilation album because it had great songs, from Eurodance. So that song was part of it, and I used to play it a lot. And I didn't know who the singer was until years later. I mean, her face. I know her name was Annalie, but never actually, associated a face.
The
So
face, yes.
but she's really cool. She has great songs, and Two Times is definitely a favorite.
A classic,
And
yeah.
4 years ago, I was gonna go to the I Love Dance Festival, but thanks to the stupid pandemic, I couldn't go. And Anne Lee was going to be part of it
Oh, okay, okay,
along
okay.
with the Benga Boys. So yes, thank you, COVID.
Oh.
Hmm. Yeah, but I do remember it was part of the Martian cover.
A lot, a
Anyway.
lot. Actually, the most of the artists that we are talking tonight was included in that festival, Mimari, or was supposed to be included.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
this time
yeah.
Annalise
What
didn't
do?
make it. But yeah.
Yes. What do you think, Luquitas?
Well, Joaquin has another information that is new for me. He's saying that Anne Lee was the real studio voice by Wigfield. So that blonde girl that we see in the music videos is not the girl
The
singing?
singer. Oh,
Oh,
wow.
okay.
Mm,
Now
Ah, wow.
shame.
about this song, I gotta be honest, but I don't like it. Sorry, friend.
Oh.
No way,
I
friend. No way. How was that?
yeah, I don't remember hearing this song here in Brazil when I was a kid. Maybe if it was on the radio, I would have this sentimental connection, probably. But I discovered the song uh, not so long ago. I think I listened to her entire album, and then I watched the music video. And now that we are in 2024, it looks a little creepy to me. I
I
don't
don't
know.
remember the video.
I
It's
can
because
remember the video. No.
she's a little older, but she acts like a 13-year-old girl in the music video. It's very,
Okay.
and I was like, something scared me. So it's a no for me. This one, sorry.
Oh.
Okay, okay, okay. I can accept that. I can accept that because it was not the case like us, like you had the opportunity to listen to the song when you were a kid. So
Yeah, I
maybe
have
you
no
don't
comment.
have that nostalgia that nostalgia connection. So I understand.
Exactly. Yes, thank you.
Well, but it's part of the dance music, Mao.
Yeah.
Now your turn, Luquitas.
Okay. Now I'm gonna mention one that I actually have a connection. That is DJ Bobo.
Uh,
He's a Swedish DJ and pop star because he's very famous, especially in Europe, but I think everywhere. And I discovered him actually very young. I was 5 or 6 because my auntie, we are talking about aunties, she was
mm,
very obsessed with him, and she had the CD. There's a party, and we used to listen all the time. Me, my auntie, and my cousin Stephanie again. Um, so I remember dancing to the whole album and pretending the songs were mine.
mm,
I remember
mm,
that. And but the song that I choose is not part of this. It's actually from the early 2000s and is a version of What a Feeling, the Flash Dance song,
mhm, mhm,
with the vocals by Irene Cara, that was the original singer from the original version. And I don't know, but there's something with this song that doesn't matter the version. I just love. I love the original one. I love the Royal DJ's version that is more dance. I love Sandy Jr. Brazilian Portuguese version, Como um Flash.
mhm,
Oh
It's
well.
very cheesy, but I really love. And I love this one. I think it's so emotional, and the way he created this version is not only dance but very pop. Like
mhm.
could be a girl group version easily. Is very pop. And I just discovered, I think in the pandemic days, this song,
Mhm.
because he was famous here in Brazil only during the There Is a Party moment.
Mhm.
So I was not familiar with everything he released after. So I was kind of discovering, and this one is now one of my favorite songs by him. It's
Mm.
very pop. So as is very pop, I want to know Maria else's opinion first. If she agrees with me.
um. Well, to be honest, looking is I do like this version, but I do have my favorite version of What a Feeling, which is by Young Divas, the Australian group.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
for me, that's my favorite. But this one in particular is really cool. I mean, the song is a classic. I mean, it's from a movie, right?
Yes,
Flashdance.
Flashdance.
Yes, from
Yes.
Fame, from
No,
Flashdance.
Flashdance. Yes.
Flashdance. So
It's not
yeah,
Fame, it's
I mean,
Flashdance. Sorry.
it's great that they did it now this way. Well, years later after the movie was released in a more modern poppy dance song. So it's great. I mean, I like it, but not my favorite
That's okay.
version of What a Feeling. I'm leaving my personal favorite for Young Divas. But
Yes,
yeah.
and it's an amazing song. Mao Fame is another movie. The singer
Yes,
is
I
the
know.
same. Yes, I love
Yes,
Fame
I know.
too.
I
The
know.
song. And what are your
Yes,
opinion about What a
actually,
Feeling?
the Fame song is here. Yes, it's another song by Irene Cara. Yes. Uh huh. But talking about this song, I remember was very popular during the early 2000s to have a song from the 80s or 90s, or yes, from the 80s or from the 70s, and make a different version. Like I remember another song by Nina Simone or Elvis Presley. It was so common, like you have these vocals and include these vocals in a new song, Eurodance song or dance song. So I remember it was very popular. It's funny because I didn't know that version. And I actually love the original version. I love Irene Cara's
Yeah.
voice. And yes, she was like a part of a very amazing time in music, like the 70s and the 80s. So yes, I'm not crazy about this version. I don't know if it's because I didn't know the song until the moment you shared that with us, but it was good. But I prefer the original one, to be honest. Like I didn't see like a lot of additions, like I didn't perceive the song like a new song with different arrangements. It was like the same voice with a dance bass, like a dance sample, a dance music. So it was like not so wow for me, but it was good, friend. But I think my opinion is because I love so much the original one.
Yeah, I think it's the same for me because I obviously prefer
Yes.
the original one. But this one
Yeah.
is like, ooh, I have another one to listen.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Joaquin is telling us that by going to DJ Bobo's concert in 1996, I was able to meet the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC before they were a boom. He had them as an opening act in Germany.
Yeah,
Picture
great
that?
time, great
That's
times.
great.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
amazing. Yes.
Yes,
That,
DJ Bobo is coming to São Paulo in
no,
August, but very expensive. There is no
mm.
way.
Oh, okay.
I don't
Yes,
know why DJs are always so expensive.
yeah, very expensive.
I wanted to see uh, Armin van Buren because in that time, Sherry was his
Yes.
lead
Oh,
singer, and
yeah,
I wanted to see her, but I saw the prices and I was like, no, sorry, bye.
never mind.
It's
Yes,
too
Too
expensive.
expensive. Yes.
Yeah.
yes.
My last song. This act didn't come this time, but they have been here before, and I'm hoping next year they will. It's a Belgian act called Paradiso, and they sing this song, which is so popular here. And I wanted to make a statement that DJ Gustavo, who played on the concert, played this song by Paradiso called Bailando, and everybody was crazy when he played it. So it was great. I mean, I loved dancing to that song. It brings back so many memories from my childhood, and I want to know what you guys think about it, Luquitas. Do you remember
This
that one?
was no, this was the only one from all our choices that I'm pretty sure I never heard before. Uh,
Really? Oh my
yeah,
god!
I don't know if it was released here in Brazil because they sing in Spanish. I think most of
Mm-hmm.
the song or the whole song, and
The
it
whole
was not
song.
com it was not common here in the 90s to have a lot of Spanish
Mm,
songs. So this one I discovered again. I think because I didn't have the connection with my childhood. I was not very
mm,
into the song. Uh, I for me was like very cheesy, but very, very, very cheesy. Like the Cheeky Girls again. you know,
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
I was like, oh my god, what's going on? But I totally understand why the song was big. It's like the formula of that era, but
Yeah.
there's no connection with me, so
Mm,
it was my least favorite from all the songs today.
it's
Boo,
okay.
boo for
It's
me. Yes.
okay. I mean, if it wasn't played in your country, I mean, it's difficult for it to grow on you
Yeah,
now because
because this
it's
type
Now.
of music is very
yeah,
specific. Yes.
yeah. But for me, it was an anthem of the '90s, and
Yeah.
a few years ago, my girls from Jeans recorded it for their album Metamorphosis, and they did a great job with it.
Oh,
I'm gonna send it to
okay,
you guys later because they did a great job and with more electro sounds. So
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Mao, I want to know if it was popular in Colombia. Mm.
Not popular, not released here in Colombia, actually, mi Maria.
What?
No, for me it was the same. I don't know if it was only in Mexico or in other Latin American countries because it caught my attention because it is a song with Spanish lyrics, but it was not released, or at least I don't remember the song was released here in Colombia. It was
Yeah,
a
same.
new song for me. So, and I
Wow.
remember a lot of songs from that time. For example, in the case that the other song that you that we were talking about immediately when it started, oh la la la, I remember that song. But with this song was like this song was like, no, I don't know that song. To be honest, it's cheesy, but it's funny. Like the lyrics are silly, like El silencio loco. Bye. It's funny. It's silly. I
Yeah.
can't take the song serious. Like it's not a real song for me. It's impossible to take this song serious in a serious
Yeah,
way because it's very funny. The lyrics are
Yeah.
very funny.
It's
You don't know
it's
and
if they.
it's silly
I
song.
discovered watching the music video, so was I think that was worst
Okay, okay, okay,
of
okay. Yes, yes, because it's a silly song, but it's funny. It's funny. It's like
yeah.
this kind of song when you want to disconnect your brain and listen a
Mm-hmm.
song,
Mm-hmm.
something like that. Yeah, 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 like a song that moves your body and everything. So yes, it's cool. Not my favorite from the list, but it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, I mean it's one of those silly songs that puts you in a good mood and makes you want to dance
Yes,
because I told you when this DJ played it, the whole venue went crazy and it was like yeah, and we were
of
all
course.
singing the song because we all knew it. I mean, si
Yeah,
And it was
senor.
it was it's a classic in Mexico. It was a song that was important in Mexico. So
yeah.
yes, I think it's because of that.
I
Ju-
I'm in shock that it was not popular in the whole Latin American
yeah. Today
community,
proves
and
that
Maybe
because
the connection with our childhood sometimes it what makes songs special. We
yeah,
are the living proof
mhm,
today.
what
for
about
sure. But in
Chile,
here,
Joaquin? I don't know. I don't know if
he
he's
says that
sorry, my
in
he's saying,
I'm sorry, he's saying that in Germany it was number one all summer of 1990, but by Luna, the one I was
oh,
telling you. But in Chile
oh
it
okay.
was 2 years before through Paradiso. I prefer the Paradiso version. Me too, Joaquin. I think it's crazy how a Belgian act sang in Spanish. I mean, you wouldn't actually imagine that
yeah,
because they speak another language. But they did a great job. I always thought they were Spanish until I looked them up. But
Yes.
so, but anyway, thank you, Joaquin. Your next choice, Mao.
Well, my last choice is a song by La Bouche. I don't know if I'm pronouncing the name correctly, but I think it's La Bouche. And it's Be My Lover. Actually, La Bouche is one of my favorite acts from Eurodance or from dance, from this kind of music that I don't know how to call it. Because I'm not sure this is Eurodance or is dance or is only like, but La Bouche is actually, you correct me guys if I'm not wrong, but the original girl from this group was like, she passed away in an accident or something like that. Was Melanie Thornton or something like that?
Melanie Thornton. Yeah, she
Melanie
passed away.
Thornton, yes.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yes, yes, yes. It was so sad, and I think the most of the songs that I have in my playlist from this genre in music is by La Bouche. I love so much La Bouche.
Mm,
They are like one of my favorites.
I
I think
agree.
my favorites. And this song was very popular here, really popular. Be My Lover. I remember, and the moment when I listen to the song, it is like, oh, it's connected to my childhood. It's very 90s. It is included in my playlist to run. So I want to know your opinions, guys, because for me, it's a classic. Luquitas, friend.
Yeah, it's totally a classic. I love this one. Let's start saying
Uh,
by saying this. Uh,
I was very afraid because in the last episodes we are never agree friends.
Green, yes.
so
No, 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 no,
so right now
no.
I love you again, friend. I love you again.
Yeah, we are aligned. Okay. Uh, I remember the song when I was a kid. Of course, was everywhere here in Brazil, too. But I kind of blocked the song from my mind until like 2 years ago. There was a time that I was working outside in a company that I hated, but it's not the case. And one day I was in the computer and there was a woman. Uh, she's older than us. I believe she's almost in her 50s now. And suddenly she was like, la da da dee da da da. Da. I was like, what? And
What is happening?
that was so funny and so unexpected out of nowhere because it was a silence, and she unlocked my memory with that song. So we used to play that song when we were working because of this woman. So now we are playing the song again in the club that I work every Saturday, and people went crazy with the song. So this is a proof that
Uh,
is timeless classic, and
yes.
we are about to dance this song like forever. I'm pretty sure it's really good, really really good.
Yeah, it's an
No,
endless. It's yeah, a timeless classic. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Timeless, yes,
a
of course.
timeless anthem. Yes. What do you think, mi Mariel?
Well, I got to see this performance live, so I was really happy to see Labouche performing it. He came, Lane McLean, I think it's the name of the guy. He's an original from Labouche, with another girl. I don't know who the girl is, but she has a great voice. She did a great job in all these songs in "Be My Lover" and the other one I like. Uh, right now I can't remember. Dreams, something about dreams. Well, they sang. They were the last act before Aqua. That was the leading act. So everybody went crazy when they were singing "Be My Lover," and I do remember that
Yes.
song being played everywhere when I was a kid. And so, like Lucas is saying, it's timeless. It doesn't matter if it's 40 years old, 50, 60. It will always be, like a classic. And if it plays, people will dance to it. So
Yes.
it was great.
I think worldwide, everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I owe you guys the videos that my husband
Yes.
took because I was dancing and my phone doesn't have the best quality, and since my husband has a more pro iPhone, I told him, you
Cell
record,
phone.
I dance. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
um, so it was great to see them performing, and people was crazy.
It was possible
He
for you to see the meet and greet in the meet and greet, my
no
Marian, La Roche.
no
No, they were not
no
included.
no they weren't. So sad because I was really hoping to see them, but
Of course.
no, the ones I well, let's finish with Lucas, and I will tell you next what
Yeah.
More
happened.
details. Yes.
More
Yes. Ah,
details.
sorry,
So
friend. Yeah.
yeah, Luquitas, your turn.
Okay. The last one for me is a song that I quickly mentioned once here, but now we are officially
Mm,
talking about, and is "I Don't Know" by the Italian singer Erica. Uh, it's a song that was very popular here uh, in Brazil in 2004, if I'm not wrong. And was very easily to see this girl here in Brazil being compared to huge stars all the
mhm.
time. So we had the magazines like everywhere back then. So I remember seeing like Avril Lavigne, Tattoo, and Erica in the magazine. Like she was
Wow.
really, really big here
Oh,
in Brazil, but only with this song. I think there was another song called Dito or something that was played for a while, but I don't know was huge, like everywhere. And until now is one of those songs here in Brazil that if you play in some club, people will remember and will sing and be very nostalgic about it. And she used to come to Brazil a lot because we had a festival like this one that Marielle went called Planet Pop.
Mm-hmm.
So they were always here, like Magic Box, Lasgo, Ian Vandal. They
Mm-hmm.
used to be here a lot. I never went because I was very young back then, but I don't know. It's still one of my favorite songs, and I remember it was not popular for you guys. So I'm very curious to know the opinions about the song starting with Mal. Oh, Joaquin doesn't
Yes, friend.
know Erica either. So yes, the song
Oh,
before.
really? Because he's an
Welcome to the
expert
club.
in this kind of music. Yes.
Yes, I'm gonna
Welcome to
send
Well,
the
the
yes,
song
club.
to
friend.
you.
As you told us, yes, she was not popular. I didn't know the song. To be honest, I never heard the song in the past. Uh, this is something that is impossible to avoid when you listen to this kind of music, like to wanna dance, like to one, because this is dance
Uh-huh.
music. That's the reason of the name, like you want to move your body. And with this song, it was like that. Like maybe not my favorite from the list, maybe my least favorite, to be honest. But it is not a bad song. It is a good song, but I don't know, maybe now that
I don't
you
know.
are sharing with us the story about the girl at the song, is very curious because here she was not popular at all. I don't
Yeah,
know. So, and the name Erica is so random, like
It's
Erica
common.
who?
Yeah.
it's
It's
only
very
Erica.
common,
Yes,
yes. It's
yes.
Erica who, yes. So yes, like it's not a name that you remember that from the moment that you listen to the name. So, oh, Erica, that singer from Italy. Italy is the she's from Italy, right?
Yes, she's from Italy.
Okay, okay, yes, yes, and it's weird because some of Italian acts are very famous in the
Yeah,
countries of Latin America that speak
but
Spanish, for
maybe
example,
maybe she
Laura
was not
Pausini or
famous in Italy either. I'm
oh,
not sure. I
okay.
gotta check. Maybe it was something that only happened here in Brazil.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think
That
that
can
yes,
happen.
but it was
Yes.
interesting to listen to her. Yes, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I discovered this week a song by Magnolia that I don't know if it's a project or a girl, and it's part of this dance music, and I love it. The song is All in Vain, the name, and I wanted to listen more because I love the girl. She's beautiful. The music video. That's it. It's only one song, nothing else. I
Okay.
was so disappointed. I was
It
so
Okay.
happens.
Okay.
It
yeah.
happens.
And about what about you, Marielle?
Well, I'm in the same place as Mao. I didn't know about this song. I had no idea it exists. So, Joaquin, welcome to the club.
Yes, I'm
Um,
gonna send to Joaquin later.
yeah, because I had no
He's,
idea this song
he's
existed.
gonna love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he's into dance music, he will love this. I mean, I find it good, but since the same thing happens with me with you and Paradiso. It's not a song that I
Mhm.
knew before, so for me, it's like
There's no connection. Yes.
there's no connection. But it's a good song. I mean, not my favorite from the list, but it's okay. I mean, I'm gonna listen to it more often so it can grow on me. But it's a good song. I mean,
Yeah.
cool.
Inside of me, I'm screaming because for me the song is perfection. I totally understand. Yes, I totally understand.
Yeah, it happens when it's
Yeah,
not so
Yes.
connected.
Yes. Yes.
it's okay. But now we gotta know about Aqua. We are waiting for this.
I haven't finished
Oh,
with the meet and greet stuff.
okay.
Um,
Please.
because
Please.
I also got to meet the girls from Me and My, all the way
Mm-hmm.
from Denmark. It was great because I mean they began singing like years and years ago, 90s. So and I always knew their song doopy 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 doo 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 doopy 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 yeah. And they did a great show. They had great ensembles. They look really cute and they are this tall. So for me it was like so funny to see Ingrid like this and then the other girls like this. And
Mm-hmm.
but they were so sweet. I they one of them spoke perfect Spanish. So all the time she addressed to the audience. She was speaking in Spanish. We could all understand her perfectly.
Right. Yeah.
They were really nice to the public because they raised a Mexican flag and we were all screaming. And she sang. Well, no, the two of them sang a song by La Quinta Estación, which is a Spanish group that is very popular here in Mexico. And they sang a little snippet. So it was great to see them, performing in Spanish and performing their songs that were so popular back then. And to see them, and I told them, you guys were great. You guys look beautiful. And they were so nice. They were so sweet. And I told them thank you in Danish, which is the only word I know because my sister-in-law lives in Denmark, and that's the only word I know. So I told them "tak," and they were, "You speak Danish?" And I'm like, "No, darling, I only know one word."
Don't be excited.
Yeah, don't be so excited. But they were great, and then they told me, "Don't go because right after them, Daisy D from the Technotronics is gonna come out." So, and she was also so cool. The Technotronics were so pump the jam, pump it up.
Yeah.
So, she's not the original singer from the Technotronics, but she was so great. Daisy D, she's from Curacao, I think. She's so
Oh,
beautiful. She has a beautiful skin. I hugged her and I told her, "You are a queen, darling." And she was the queen, and she began singing and she hugged me. She was really, really sweet. And when she played, "Pump Up the Jam," the entire stadium went crazy. So,
Yeah.
because that's another '90s classic. I mean, I'm guessing
yes.
that song was played in your countries too.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. This one
Yeah.
is
For
very
sure.
popular.
Yeah.
So she
Yeah.
was
Yeah. It
great.
was huge.
Yeah, she was great. She was beautiful, and she also spoke some Spanish, which is great. I really appreciate when artists do that to
Yeah.
connect
Try.
more
Yeah.
with their audience,
With the audience. Yeah.
even if it's not their native language. I mean, it's great to see them trying.
Yeah.
So for me, it was great. And then I asked the girl who was in charge of the meet and greet. I told her, "Tell me, Aqua is going to be on the meet and greet."
The meet and
and
greet.
she
Yeah.
and she says, "I'm not sure yet." From the very beginning, they told us Aqua is not confirmed yet. So
Hmm.
we were all hoping, but
Of course. Yeah.
they were the last act. So they opened uh, at 1 a.m. So we were all really
Wow.
tired because the show started at 8 and we were already standing there for 5 hours. So they told us, "We are going to let you know through the chat if they are going to be
In
available."
the meet and
So
greet. Yeah.
when Aqua opened, I was screaming and I cried because I
Oh,
was so happy.
Oh.
yes,
Yeah. Of
of
course.
course.
Yeah.
I remember
Legends.
those years back in my house singing and dancing to Barbie Girl and Lollipop and all those great songs from them. It made me cry, but emotional tears, like this
Yes,
can't be
totally.
happening.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Happy tears. Yeah.
it was great. They sang for an hour. They were the longest group to perform.
Performance.
The other groups performed between 20 and 30 minutes, and Aqua did it for an hour. So because they were the headliners, so
Yes.
they opened with Cartoon Heroes, um,
Okay.
which brought me. That's why they brought me tears because I used to love the video and those little Martians that were so awful, but they were cute at the same time. So they sang most only two songs from the second album, Cartoon Heroes and Around the World. The
Hmm.
the rest of the songs were back to the 80s, which is not part of their first, and the
Hmm.
rest was all from their debut album, Calling, Roses Are Red,
Of
um,
course.
Turn Back Time,
Dr.
Oh.
uh,
Jones.
Dr. Jones, My Oh My, which made me so happy because that's my favorite
Yeah.
song by them. So and obviously Barbie Girl.
Of
But
course.
but
They
they did a
closed with Barbie Girl, I assume. Was
no,
the last song that they performed? No.
no. Barbie Girl was like the encore. They made you believe that the show was over, but then they performed Dr. Jones and Roses Are Red. They closed with Roses Are Red.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. Okay.
But for many of us there, we were so crazy to see them because it was their first time here in Mexico. So we were all crazy and screaming. And she did a great performance. She hasn't aged. She looks flawless.
Yeah.
She dressed herself
She looks she's beautiful. Yeah.
In a Frida Kahlo hairstyle.
Oh,
So she paid homage to Frida, so
To
which
Frida
is great.
Kahlo.
And Rene, the big guy, he was so cute. He was so nice, and Soren, which is the other guy, was on the keyboards. But and they had dancers and more people. But it was a great show. It was a great show, and I couldn't stop dancing, especially when they
of
sang
course.
"My Oh My" and
My oh
"Lollipop,"
mine
which
is
Of
great.
course.
Yes.
which
I
is
don't
so
know
cool.
with you guys, but when we like Aqua, like really like Aqua, Barbie Girl is not that good. Like,
No,
yeah, of course, it's iconic and it's a good song and we have fun. But when you love Aqua, the other tracks for me sounds better, more special.
yes,
Okay.
yes, for sure. I was actually expecting more to listen to other songs other than Barbie Girl, and not that I don't like it, but
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
for those of us
totally. I get it.
who grew up with the album, we knew the songs that they wanted, that
Of
we
course.
wanted them to
But
sing.
Marian, what happened at the end? It was possible to see them in the meet and greet, or it was not possible.
No, oh, it was so sad because we waited till the end, till the end, till the end. People was already leaving, and the people from security was taking us out, and they were telling, "Please leave." And I'm like, I'm waiting." And so they sent this message, and I have it here. So they said, hold on. It says, "Hello, dancers. We tried with Aqua, but we couldn't make it. So thank you for your wait."
Uh,
So I'm guessing that since it was really late, they finished at 2 a.m. in the morning. I'm guessing they were very
yes.
tired.
Yeah.
So I'm so sad. I'm so because I really
Well,
wanted to
next
see
time
them.
maybe. Yes, of
Yeah.
course. But you
Yeah.
enjoyed the performance so much. You enjoyed this show that
Yes.
it was worth it. Yeah.
Yes. It
Yeah,
was so
it's a
worth it
concert to remember forever. So
forever.
Yeah.
And next year, I'm hoping for the Benga Boys. So
mhm.
For sure.
because
Yeah.
I love the Benga Boys.
Yes.
But yes, this time with Aqua, it was great to remember, and I had so much luck for because this show was well organized in terms of um, one singer is ending and the other one is already beginning. So there
Yeah.
were no gaps
Yes.
between them.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
the concert in Guadalajara was a day before, and the comments were so bad. Like, what a bad organized concert. Aqua began singing at 3 a.m. in the morning, and we
Oh
left
wow.
the stadium at 5 a.m. or something like that. I
Oh,
heard that it was very badly organized. So thankfully, here in Mexico City, it was greatly done. The meet
it
and
was
greet,
good.
uh,
Yeah.
the meet and greet had its flaws. Like I told you, they left me
Yes.
waiting there, and
Mhm.
they didn't want to let me in. But at the end, I had the chance to take pictures with the ones I wanted. The
Yeah.
ones I couldn't see live because I was in the meet and greet were the 40 boys, the 740 boys, but I wasn't really expecting them because I didn't
Okay.
really remember their songs. And the Out There Brothers, I only catch them singing like two songs. But I really didn't care. They were gonna be at the meet and greet, and I didn't care to see them. So a girl that was there with me, she said, "I'm going to the meet and greet with the Other Brothers." Okay, and so when she came back, I told her, "How was it?" And she was like, "They didn't stand with us. They
Oh,
they saw the line of fans, and they were like, 'Oh, hi,' and then they left. They
that's
never
all.
went to the picture." So I'm
Oh,
glad I
very
couldn't go.
sad. Very sad.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but
I
anyway,
was
I
about.
didn't care about that.
I was about to ask you that, me, Mariel, if you had any bad experience with some of the artists.
No, 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 no.
No.
They all were very cool. The one I got to see, but they didn't have a meet and greet, was Tanya Evans from Culture Beat, who sings Lucas' song "Mr. Vane."
Mr. Bang.
Um, they sang like 3 or 4 songs, and I was at the line waiting for me and my, and so they were coming. So they waved at us and like, well, hi, but they didn't take
That
pictures.
was all.
That
Okay,
was it.
okay, okay.
Yeah. I
Mhm.
have a question too.
Okay.
Besides Aqua, the one that you were expecting more was Ingrid,
Ingrid,
that you were more excited.
yeah, Ingrid,
Great.
and well, obviously La Bouche and me and my,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Okay, okay, okay,
But
okay.
I was really surprised with these guys from Max with double X, like I told you. Um,
Yeah.
they only had one album in the 90s, and they are still singing today. The girl is the original. The boy, it's not. But he did a great job. I mean, because he's a rapper.
Mm-hmm.
So it was really cool, and the girl was so sweet. Now her name is Elise. I think that she used to go under the name of Lisa something, but her name is Elise. And I was really uh, glad to see them performing. They did a great job. There was another girl who was the opening act of the show, whose name is Kendra Erica, but and she sings mostly covers. Do you remember
Okay.
this song? You take my self control. I am one of the creatures of the night. You know, remember that
Oh
song?
yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Well, she sings covers, but and people were like, yeah. You go finish, please, and so we're going to see the ones we were waiting for. But and I saw her backstage, but I didn't take pictures with her because I didn't know who she was. She was more
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
um an
An opening
invite.
act.
Yes, an
Yeah.
opening act. We really didn't pay too much attention to her, but anyway, it was a great experience. Yes, Joaquin, I had a great time. Like really, I don't regret going. It was worthy of being standing up all those hours and
Yeah.
Mariel, I have
seeing these
another
people.
question. It was
Yes.
possible for you to move? It was like different stages, or it was just one stage?
No, it was just one stage, but the part where I
Yes.
chose to be standing because I didn't want to be full of people because of my asthma.
Yes. Yeah.
So I chose the sides, one of the sides where they put people with disabilities. So
Yes.
it was a little more open, and we could move. It wasn't
Oh,
so
okay.
like,
Okay. Okay.
like this, because people in where
Because
I could see
yes,
were like this.
the
So
in this kind of festival, sometimes it's impossible to move. I remember when I attend to the Lovers and Friends in like in Las Vegas, and it was impossible to move. Like I was standing all day long, like 12 hours
oh my.
standing there. Like it was not possible for me to move to eat. Of course, they were very conscious to give water to people because maybe some people, I don't know, I started to feeling so bad. But yes, it was impossible to move. So I wanted I wanted to know that because yes, I know it is kind of festivals. Sometimes it's impossible to move.
Any concert
No, I
in
mean
Brazil is like
yeah,
that. I just hate
yeah.
this.
So
Okay,
It's
okay.
impossible to move.
in
Yeah.
here, you could actually see the waiters coming and going with popcorn
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah, yeah,
beer and stuff. I don't know how they do it, but they were like walking all over the place
Hard
with their
work,
stuff.
very
yeah.
Yeah,
hard work for them. Yeah.
yeah. But it was great. I mean, I had a great time, and I would do it again for
Yes.
sure.
Are you
See,
Yeah.
planning to attend next year?
well, I want to see. Well, obviously it's too soon to know who the lineup is going to be, but if Benga Boys are part of it, I'm in. I mean, I don't care who else is coming.
Oh,
If the
yeah,
Benga
yeah,
Boys
yeah.
are The bank account is coming
Yes.
up going. So yeah. But yeah, it was great, and I promise I will send you guys the videos, and I will upload them to my
Yeah,
Instagram account
please.
too, because I haven't been able to tell my husband to send them to me. And I told him, record this one because Lucas asked me to, the Mr.
Yes,
Bane
please. I
song.
want to see. Oh, Mr. Brain.
So I told him, record this one. And so he was
Incredible.
okay. Yeah, but it was great.
Thank you.
And thank you so much, guys, for being here. I wanted so much to share this experience with you guys, because I know how much you love music as much as I do,
Yeah,
and every time we get to see our idols on stage, I think it's great, right?
totally, totally. Thanks for
For sure.
sharing. Yes.
Yes, and well, let's hope for more shows in the future. For now, we know that Lucas is going to see Mariah. When is
Yes,
that
Maria.
happening?
September.
September.
Oh
Yeah.
God. Woo,
Yes.
what
September
emotion. Yes.
20. Yes.
Yay, that's so cool. You have to let us know how it goes. And I don't know, Mao, if you have any concerts on the look.
Mariah's. I want to go to Sao Paulo to see Mariah's, but anyway, let's hope that it's possible. Maybe
You
for me
never
sometimes
know.
it's difficult. Yes, because I can't like have the flight in my
Yeah.
work, but I'll let you know if it's
That would
possible.
be
But I hope so.
awesome.
Hopefully.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
That would
Do
be
you
so
think it's
cool.
easy, friend, to get the tickets like over the time?
No, I think it's sold out. If it's not, there's a few. But maybe we can have like someone selling, because a lot
Yeah.
of people buy and gave up going and things like this. But
Okay,
it would
okay.
be great to be sure if you can come so we can decide that.
Yes, friend. Yes, yes.
That would be so
Yes,
cool.
but
You guys
no,
together.
of course, I'm seeing Mariah, but here in Bogota, no, not concerts. Not concerts are pending. So
Yeah.
Well, I told you that Sophie Ellis Bextor is coming, but it's part of the
yes.
Corona Capital. I already did my research, and I have to buy the ticket for a whole day, and
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna spend over $200 just to
No.
see.
No, it's too
No.
much.
It's too much,
Yeah.
and I mean, I was
Just to
hoping
see
there would
one
be.
artist, no. Yeah.
I mean, you saw the list. I sent you guys the list. I don't know anybody, so
Yeah. And
Paul
maybe you
McCartney.
can have
Paul
another
McCartney.
chance. Like last year,
Yes.
Sabrina Carpenter came into a festival like this, and she was the only one that I wanted to see, and was very expensive, and
Mm,
I was without money, and I was very sad. But suddenly she came back to open the Taylor Swift concert, and I
yeah,
saw her anyway. So maybe it can happen to you.
yeah. You never know. Maybe she can have like a more small venue to do
Yeah,
something,
Yeah.
because I don't know. She doesn't even fit in that lineup that I showed you guys. So it's
Yeah,
like,
I know.
why is
Sometimes
she?
it's crazy. Yes.
So yeah, but I'm not gonna spend all that money. I have my eyes on the Simply Red concert, but it's until February next year. So
Oh, okay, okay, okay,
you
okay.
have time. Yes.
yes, but for now, I appreciate everybody here tonight with us. Joaquin, thank you so much for commenting. You know, we love you so much. You are our our fan, and we love you. And it's funny we didn't see Adrian tonight, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, weird. But well, he's always here. But well,
Yeah.
anyway, I want to send you guys big kisses and thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to subscribe, give us a big thumbs up. Mao, anything else you guys want to add?
Every time I'm with you guys, I'm learning a lot about music. With this episode, I discovered that I love so much Eurodance a lot, and a lot of songs that I didn't remember. I remember today, so it was very fun for me. With you all the time, I'm learning. With you all the time, I'm discovering different music, and right now, I think I'm more open to listen to different kind of styles. And this is for you guys. Thank you. Thank you, Ruan. Thank you, Joaquin. Thank you, all the audience, for being always there. We appreciate that so much. It's very important for us. And that's all, friends. Love you so much.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Mau. Luki,
I want to say thank you to Marielle first for sharing your experience. I know how special it was for you, especially in this year that has been not the easiest for you.
no,
And you
Talking
totally
about health,
deserve it.
yes.
A moment of being free and only about you. So I'm happy for you.
thank
And
you.
I want to say thank you to Joaquin and Juan. I know Joaquin, our friend, loves dance music. So hopefully you can be part of a future episode with us live talking about it because you have
We'd
so
love
much
to.
information. Would be
Mm-hmm.
great. I want to say thank you to everyone who watched the season 2 because we are finishing today with a bonus episode that we did to know Marielle's experience. We hopefully will not take longer to come back with season 3 and more pop music and guests and everything, right, guys? And
Yes.
yeah, pretty much that's it. I had fun a lot. So thank you, Marielle and Mauricio. Love you guys.
Thank you.
Love you.
Love you so much. See you next season.
See you
Bye.
next season. Yes. Bye.